Hello everyone, welcome along to another episode of Farmers Dynasty. If I could maybe get a breath, that would be nice. Um, yeah, we're here on episode 8, day 8 of Farmers Dynasty, and it looks like a lovely sunny day indeed, which is fantastic because there's things I would like to achieve in this episode, and we will be having great fun with it. If you've been watching the rest of the series, you probably know what we're going to do today, but we'll get back to that after we do our morning chores. So the first thing is Spooky Rooster is come and steal some eggs off of our hens. It's very much our first task every day is to see to our animals. That's how they're doing for food. It's still got 196 kilogram of food. Eggs, 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 there we are, and more eggs. And we've still only got 10 hens. So is our rooster even doing anything, or is it just a creepy decorative object? If you go down there, you'll make some friends. No? Okay. Suit yourself. Next is the cows. Get these cows milked. See if we can get all 4 of them today. That would be nice. That's a fantastic view of a cow's arse. Three of them done so far, and all 4 of them. That is exactly what you like to see. There we are, all 4 cows now milked. How are they looking? Still 9% food. While I'm here, if I come around here, 480 kilograms stored. It's not really enough. I'll peek through the door. I don't see anything growing yet. Nothing growing. Doesn't really give me much more information. But let's increase the moisture levels in here. Just like that. Do you have any apples? It would appear not. Oh, I've got one there. Kind of get the impression the ones I'm finding, like in the last episode and this one, are probably just ones I've missed. No, just not. Where's these beehives? Let's see. No, I don't know. I really don't know how to deal with the beehive. I can take this scaffolding down now. Actually, I don't need it up there anymore. Let's get the cooking done. If I could get into the right room. We have 8 milk today. That's good. I'm not going to complain at that. 2 milk per cow. Must have settled in. And 25 eggs. Not the record, but not bad. And before we do anything else, oh, we can make an applesauce as well. Let's do that. And let's eat the applesauce. Down into the pantry. And I want to put 5 or up to 15 eggs in the pantry. That's good. We also need to go and find the dog again today. And we'll do that just shortly, actually, because I think I know where it is. Fairly confident on where it is today. And that should be the 3rd sausage. And only one more to do after that. But let's see John, our favourite tradesman.
Care to trade? Sure. What do you need?
I need all of your money. 50 quid for milk, 126 quid for eggs. That's not bad money coming in every day. I would like the chainsaw. No, we'll deal with flowers later. Farming first, flowers after. Any forageables respawned in this area? No? Yes? Maybe? Let's light the fire again, because flames are fun. Very pretty flames in this game. A lot of games have really janky fire graphics. This game doesn't. This game's really good for that. Alright, there's the little lag spike again, so... Oh! We have a boar running through us, actually. There we go. Lag is gone. So that seems to be the kind of workaround fix for the little frame rate drop you get in the machines. I don't know if that's maybe just me that gets that, or if any of you guys get it, but jumping out the tractor and letting your character fall to the ground brings your frames back. Let's go up here to the right, check the map. I think this is the farm. I think that's the farm I'm going to. That one just across there. Or is it that one? Oh, I can't remember now. I guess this one. We're looking for Oliver's farm. There's this. Oh, this is Clara's farm. So it must be this other farm back there. That one just over there. I can never remember which one is Oliver's. It's Oliver's farm we're going to. The farm that we went to in the very first episode, I believe it was, to get this very tractor. And yes, I'm driving through a puddle because it makes my wheels all shiny and pretty. Is this Oliver's farm? This is indeed Oliver's farm because here's George, or Rex. Oh, I called him George. The cat's called George. This is Rex. He's very happy. He'll wander off to his next location, which I know where that one is as well. Emily, do you have anything to say?
No. Sorry.
No, Emily has nothing to say. Anyone else around here? No? Okay, cool. Rex is off on his little wanders. And one of the other things I'd like to do today is I was thinking about bringing the truck back to the farm via the church. So that way we can clear that task to do. I don't know if it ever will actually go away, but you can get 1,000 social points just for visiting the church. So we'll do that. The social points are basically currency. The tracks the front wheels are leaving are wider than the front wheels. So before we do anything else, let's hook up to our slurry spreader and do a bit more of this field, and then I might jump in the cultivator and run over it as well, and see what that does to the field. I can get rid of that scaffolding, so I don't need back up there. I'm not a fan of scaffolding. Oh, there's more. Ah, the lag has returned. It just seems to work. I have no idea why that would work, but it does. There we are. Just squeeze past. It's probably not the best place to keep this slurry tank. That only gave me 4%. I'm actually going to move this. Yeah, I'm going to leave this just over here. Out of the way. Because I do tend to use that little section quite a lot. Cultivator, where did I leave it? So much equipment now I can't remember where it all is. It is over here. I was going to put that slurry down, but it's not enough. We wouldn't even get up one side of the field. One cultivator. Interesting to see what this does to the field being having some slurry on it. If anything, or if there's a visual texture change with what's been spread with slurry and what hasn't. It's cool how you can actually see it adjusting the ground underneath me. That's very satisfying. But actually doing farm work today. Haven't picked up a tool yet. I undoubtedly will. But you never know, I might not. I might go and plough somebody's field for a bit of cash. That's always it's always a possibility, but it's not the primary task. This isn't even the primary task. This is just something I wanted to do. So I'd like to. Well, we've got the seeder to get. I did say I'd get that in this episode, so we will. That's the other task that we'll do today: is get the seeder. We'll get this field prepped a bit. We'll go and grab the seeder. Not right after though. Got the main task to do first. It does appear that there is a visual change. You can see the little lighter dots in the field where the slurry hasn't been. They seem to translate over to the cultivated texture as well. Did I miss a bit there? If I did, I will get it later. Obviously the cultivator is bigger than the plough, so this is much quicker than ploughing a field. I'd say probably about twice as quick. And we can do it at a decent enough pace as well. Well, it's very nice to be working my own land for a change. Working on my own things, my own income, instead of just always chasing equipment. Of course, the cultivated field texture, I would say, is more or less the default field texture. This is it's what I view it as anyway. And it's very satisfying as well to actually get it done. And this will be the first time that we actually lift the cultivator to turn. There's a good example of it maintaining the slurry texture. It's actually kind of easier to see on this ground as opposed to the ploughed state. Of course, the other thing is it does smooth the field out as well, which makes it easier to drive over, so therefore we might waste less slurry having a nice smooth field to run over. Potentially. But it might make no difference at all. I'm not doing this as efficiently as I could. I'm generally keeping my wheel to the side of the ploughed state rather than the edge of the cultivator. And that's just something I've always done on all of these games. Keeping this tractor in a straight line isn't the easiest thing to do. So it gives me that little bit of wiggle room, if you will. That tiny little bit that we've missed there, and I'll go and get this little tiny bit over here too. Missing bits is not an option. And this is where the field will start to get smaller and smaller. Obviously it gets getting smaller and smaller anyway, but it will get shorter. Because we'll start meeting up to a point at the bottom of the field here, because it's obviously wider at the other side of the field than this side. There's our lovely little baler that we got in the last episode. So I'm recording this episode right after that one, in fact. Short break in between, but basically back to back. There we are. Came around that corner a bit too spirited there. So, this episode airs on Monday, I believe. Yes, it does. So, it is Monday's episode. So, how was your guys' weekend? And how was your Monday so far? These episodes come out in the morning in UK time. So, if you're watching this as it comes out on a Monday morning, how's your day started so far? Looking like it's going to be a good week this week, or is 7 AM on a Monday morning just too much to handle? I have no idea what next week will bring me yet. Hopefully it's a decent week. course, it's the last day of March as well. So I look over to the calendar just to double check that. Missed another bit over here. I keep missing bits. That's unacceptable. This should be the last pass here. And then we can actually get on with the task at hand today. So with it being the last day of March, how did your guys' month go? And what are you looking forward to in April? What's the weather like where you guys are watching as well? It's very inconsistent where I am. Like just an hour ago it was hailstoning. And now it's clear blue skies, very sunny. There we go. No tractor use anymore. I think this kind of gives away what we're going to be doing today. Frame rate's looking good. Let's turn the header on. Wonder why we creep forward when we do that. My phone is going absolutely mental beside me. And lower the header. And we learned from the last field, if we push T, it puts us in cruise control, which is the perfect speed to work the field. This field I think is actually bigger. Filling up very quickly. Which you'd love to see. The quicker it fills up, the better it'll be for money. There we are. That was the wrong button. Let's go forward and put it back into cruise control. Just keep an eye on that. I dumped a big dod of straw off the side of the field. Not a single strand of straw will be left on this field, in case you guys are wondering. I want every single bit of it. Getting a little hungry. I'll be the judge of that. So I have to work out a way of seeing the percentage. Let's jump out. Can I jump out? And no, that one, that one. It's not letting me out. We're going by. How peculiar. That's very strange. Very strange indeed. Let's pick up our grain trailer. Crash into our fence, of course. The benefit of a dolly trailer, can more or less turn it around on its own length. Middle of the fields are a bit rough. Right, let's, before we do anything else, let's grab today's screenshot, which I think that looks very cool. That looks less cool. F. We'll get it all unloaded. And then we're actually gonna... It's just not letting me jump out at all. It's very weird. There we go. For some reason it just wouldn't let me jump out. Let's get this tractor and trailer moved into this field. They're wrecking my nicely smooth field, but we'll leave it there to wander. There we are. Let's crack on with getting this field done. This type of work I would usually time lapse, but it's not like we do an awful lot of field work, so I think I'll just leave it in. Dumping straw everywhere. It's very strange, I'm dumping it in piles. What is wrong with my combine? Leaving blobs of straw. They're very peculiar. Now we're looking for fullness. 70%, not bad. Yeah, weird blobs of straw. 92, 95. There we are. Let's jump in the trailer again, which 28% full, that's fine. Yes. Frame rate drop. I don't know why it's doing that every time I get in a vehicle, but it's fine for this little bit here. The trailer will actually end up staying here this time. If I could get out of this. Acting very strange. That was even more strange. What did I do to the map there? Click to hire worker. No. Be no hired workers. Good to know I can hire a worker, but no. The frames are fine in this one. It's just really weird. I don't have enough money to pay a worker. Probably do, but I don't want to yet. We don't have enough need for a worker actually. Do all the work ourselves. That way we get a bigger share of the profit. Namely, all of it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't drive too fast. I did forget there. I do like how quickly the combine is filling up as well. It's just great to see. Blobs of straw in the field, not so much, but yeah, what can you do? Up to 70% at the top corner of the field yet again. Now with the trailer already sitting there, we'll probably just move the combine over to it. I could probably stripe this field, but with the dropping dods of grain like that, I'm not going to. 98, 99. There we are. And let's carry on. Trailers, I think I can take another load. I think. Carry on round here. If I just keep moving. There we are. Just starting to get into the centre work of the field now. This is going to be another bit where obviously the field is quite a good bit wider at one side than the other. It's almost like we're making the haystacks. But of course this is straw, not hay, so... "75% this time, so we're going to get a good bit further down the field. And the field info overlapping with the combine info is not ideal. And right there. Yes. Move that pipe out. Are we over the top? I believe so. Trailer's full, harvester's empty. Let's jump out. It seems to actually let us jump out this time. And this time we have the correct frames that we're supposed to have when we get in this one. Probably shouldn't be driving across my field. Look at the gouges I'm putting in it. I'm going to end up driving across it loads anyway. Raise the trailer up and it causes the creep back, which is always fun. There we are. Crashing into things. .2 ton in the silo. What is the trailer doing? Digging a trench. There, leave the tractor there, jump back in the combine, and crack on. Will we get more out of this field than we did the canola? I'm not sure. The only way to find out is to actually do it and check back on the other video. I think we got 2 and a bit trailers from the other field. I just assume this field is bigger. It might not actually be. This field is 0.9 hectares. Can't remember where the other one is. We'll check shortly. I mean, they might be more or less the same. Might be exactly the same. I can't tell you. So this one is 0.9 and this one is 0.8. So this one is indeed bigger, so we should get more. We should get more. Depends on the yield of the crop, of course. Yeah, if you guys know what the deal with the straw is, it'd be good to know. I've never seen that one before. Up to 95%. Gives me a little warning. There we go. Let's turn the header off so we stop getting that shouting at us. There we are. Turn everything back on. I'm going to take this little bit off the end here. Just because it's not needed, really. Well, it is needed, but not actually. I missed it when I was coming up this way. The harvesting is suitably slow in this game. It's quick enough that you're making good progress, but slow enough that it feels like it's suitable. It just fits. Or some of the fields and some of the maps on Farm Simulator, they take you hours to harvest with massive machines. Whereas we're doing this with a tiny machine in an okay sized field. Getting a good yield out of it. Next harvest will be a better yield because we're going to be looking after the land a bit better. Like, for example, no fertilizer, no manure. And we're going to have at least fertilizer in the field. Manure, I doubt we'll get both fields done. I want that field done before we seed it, but this field, I don't have, not this next one. The one after it, absolutely, we should have enough. We should have enough manure to do both on our third harvest. But we do only have 4 cows, and they only poop so much. Looking at this now, I don't think the yield is as good. We got 2 and a bit trailers from the canola, and this one, I think we're only going to get the 2. Ah, we're not completely full, but I'm gonna empty anyway. Hopefully we get the rest of the field done in one hopper full. Shouldn't be an issue really. There's only maybe 4 passes left in the field. 3 if we're very lucky. I expect it'll be 3 and then a thin bit. But maybe not. Maybe not. We will just have to see. Oh, I don't know. We might get that in one pass. Place your bets now. Do we get it in one pass or not? No cheating. Let me know in the comments down below if you got it right. It's one pass so far. Let's see if we miss any. No, we never missed any at all. And we have a 52% in the hopper. It's definitely a lower yield. We've got like a trailer and 3/4 instead of the 2 and I think it was a quarter from the canola. But that's okay. Now, of course, now that that's done, we can go and drop our header off somewhere, probably here. Keep the 2 of them together. Now we can park this up somewhere, although it doesn't look like it's going to fit through those doors. It will, however, fit in here. Relatively speaking. Our first actually parked bit of machinery. Cool. Pleased about that. Now, where's the best place to sell wheat? We have options here because there is this. Wheat price 5.30. And up here, is it? Where is it? Over here. Yeah, down above there. 100% down at the old mill. Absolutely the best place to do that. I'd rather have my frame set. It's 2 miles away. I'll do it later. What I'll probably do is to avoid the huge drive down there is I'll probably do it between this episode and the next. I will sell every single drop of grain that we have down to the mill between episodes, and we'll start the next episode with all the money for that. So in saying that, the trailer can just sit there because we're going to hook back up to it in a little bit. Next thing I want to do is go most of the way down here, although there is a shortcut kind of. I'll mark that on the map actually, because otherwise there's no chance of me. That's not exactly around the corner either, but let's go and get the cedar. The ever important cedar. The tufts of straw. It might even be how it's supposed to be, it just looks very unusual. I'd have thought that just did a continuous discharge and you'd have had rows of straw rather than piles. Nobody likes having piles. I spotted a mushroom. I spotted another mushroom. Always pick up the forageables when you can find them. I'm definitely not driving through that field. That field looks huge. Wonder how much that's worth. We actually could be doing with some fuel soon. .6, it's ready for harvest. Am I going to be upset with the price of this? Ooh, 24,000. That costs the same as a tractor. And we ain't getting 25 grand back out of it in the first harvest either. Probably get 5. So the field would take 5 years to pay for itself. Or 5 harvest cycles. I don't know if the calendar and the harvest matter in this game or not. We will find that one out together. Unless you already know, then let me know. Saves me making too many mistakes. Yeah, a little shortcut took away half the journey. Very tempted to get a tractor as our next purchase. Very, very tempted, in fact. I don't know how we can afford one. Might just have to save up. I still don't know if you can even sell equipment. You're seriously hungry. Yeah, I need some mushrooms. Happy now? You know, there's no cedar on the farm. Oh, I'm fixing a greenhouse here, haven't I? Awesome. And that garage has no roof. Is there a working gate there? I don't know. Just... Alright, let's initiate another conversation with Sam.
Yo, man. What's up?
You tell me. You don't look so good.
Had a rough night. Really rough, man. God, my head.
Is that cedar over there yours?
Sure is. Why ask?
I just moved in, and I could use a cedar, even as old as this one.
Let me think. Perhaps if you help me, I can help you. I was hired to plow a field nearby, but I can barely move my legs today. What if you plow it for me?
Sure.
And then fix these 2 greenhouses for me. My ma will be so happy. Then I give you the cedar for free. What you think?
I think that's a bit of a rip-off. I came down here without the plow.
Sure. You got a deal.
All right. Good luck. See you around.
Watch it be a giant field. It It is. It is a giant field. That, unfortunately, I will do off camera, but I'll fix the greenhouses. But I'm not plowing that field during an episode. That will take me about an hour. So between episodes, I'll get that field almost completely ploughed. I won't finish it, so that way you can see that I've actually done it. And I'll get the grain sold off. I'll probably sell the grain off before I come down with the plough, but oh, it doesn't make much of a difference because I'm going to have to come back down here anyway to get the seeder. But of course, the last and arguably most important piece of equipment, definitely at the stage we're at, is the most important piece of equipment, would be the most labor-intensive task. A lot of running back and forth. Be a large fuel bill at the end of that one. That's absolutely fine. It is fine. We need it, so we will get it. So there's quite a bit to do between the episodes, but they're quite repetitive tasks. If anything exciting happens, I'll be sure to record it and add it in to the main recording for Wednesday's episode, so that way you don't miss out, and I don't make massive progress without you guys. It's just about kind of some of the more tedious tasks. Let's just want an entire episode of me ploughing a field. It's just only one greenhouse to fix this time. Rather than both of them, I suppose. I suppose I've not actually done a greenhouse in a little while, so shouldn't complain too much. Any floor to do? No? No floors or foundations. Get these tables done, we'll get the roof done, and then we'll go and get the other tables done. I fell off the tables there, I did indeed. No floors or foundations on this side? Just a couple of tables. I can live with that. I believe that's everything for here, but obviously he wants me to plough first. I really hope it doesn't reset this. Fix his fence too. Not actually fixing all of his fence, just some of it. And the gates. His chicken's outside. I actually wonder if I fix all of his fence. does that grant me any social points? Is fixing neighbours' like farms without being asked to worth doing? Be interesting to know. A little experiment here. Of course, I had to pick the most poorly maintained fence ever to find out, but can't be too much more of it. And it's only a fence, so it's not too bad. This is quite long sections that I'm repairing at a time as well. For the most part, anyway. Oh, it just keeps going. There's another corner. Really hope this gets me some kind of reward. Obviously not. Yeah, obviously not. You really shouldn't have big holes in your walls like that. It's not good for your house. A full brick house. Not sure that's very good. That's not a fancy setup. Never been in a cow barn like this. Ah, I see. It's seemingly intended to look like that. There's a cedar that we're plowing a field for. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this episode today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, you can, of course, subscribe. We very much appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday's episode, where I'll be busy until then. But we'll get the cedar right at the start of the episode, and all will be great. Thank you all very kindly for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.